East Tennessee State University has released its final investigative report surrounding a sex discrimination complaint into the soon-to-be-fired women's head coach at ETSU for the basketball team. That report takes the side of two players who say that they were removed from the team because of their sexual orientation. Those players were dismissed back in December. Neither player was named in the heavily redacted report released today. The report says the players were dismissed by head coach Simon Harris over a team rule violation prohibiting relationships between players. But evidence suggests that relationship never happened. The report says Harris misled East Tennessee State University legal counsel, did not provide due process for the players, and ignored other violations of team rules while harshly punishing the dismissed players. The report goes on to say Harris got his sister to gather information from the players after they were dismissed to try to prove their relationship existed. ETSU will fire Harris this coming Monday, and the university has already found a new head coach. Let's go to John Janko. He's following the story and is live on the East Tennessee State University campus. John, what else did the investigation find?
Josh, the investigation found Simon Harris violated ETSU policy on sex and sexual orientation discrimination. He may have also violated Title IX. An expert on that law says those players never should have been dismissed from the team.
If the athletic director had done his job here, these two women would never have been dismissed from this team because it was clearly totally inappropriate. Based on the fact that there was no violation to begin with.
Two players alleged discrimination based on sexual orientation by ETSU women's basketball head coach Simon Harris. An investigation found their complaints credible, that they had a close friendship but no sexual contact during team activities. Harris instituted a family doesn't kiss family rule at a team meeting on July 13th last year, which was met with confusion as to what constituted a violation from staff and players. Two separate incidents led to claims from other players that the two players were in a relationship, but the investigation found players could not confirm those instances to be romantic. However, Harris told ETSU legal counsel the players were engaged in a full-blown relationship. The investigation says Harris never told the players why they were being dismissed and did not allow them to respond to the allegations. Harris also found the players in violation of team rules for curfew and alcohol at team activities. But Harris acknowledged he never punished other players for those rules despite being, quote, aware of other team members who had broken curfew or consumed alcohol with an underage recruit during an official visit. The investigation also uncovered two fights involving four other players. One of those fights at Monarch Apartment sent a minor to the hospital, but players involved were only suspended until it was clear no criminal charges would be pressed. Harris told investigators multiple times he imposed less discipline on those players because he, quote, doesn't have a team rule against fighting. Cloutier says investigations like this are the result of considerable bravery from students.
It takes survivors a lot of courage and fortitude to come forward and go into this process that they then don't have control over. And, it can be very intrusive and time-consuming and stressful.
Without the testimony of students, she says inappropriate behavior from coaches can often go unpunished.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen examples where behavior like this has gone on for many years and has not been properly handled within universities, sometimes even when there is a Title IX report. So that absolutely is a problem.
The report also found there is likely NCAA violations due to the players' scholarships being revoked mid-semester. It recommends that the ETSU Athletics Department Compliance Office investigate those violations. Live in Johnson City, John Jenko, News Channel 11.
John, thank you. We've been breaking down the details of this complex report for you throughout the afternoon. You could see the full breakdown all in one place right now on our website, WJHL.com. The weekend